I'm Anil Kumar sharing with you a test question on vectors, equation of planes. We'll discuss question number 8, part A in this particular video. The question here is, determine vector and Cartesian equation of a plane parallel to YZ plane and including the point P, which is -1, -2 and 5. You can always pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestions. Now when we say parallel to YZ plane, it means what? Let's try to sketch this. Okay, so this is your x-axis, y-axis, and z. So parallel to YZ plane is something like this, right? So something like this, correct? So I could sketch a plane which will be same distance away on the x-axis. So YZ plane is this. So it could be a plane which is kind of something like this. Do you understand? I mean, I should have drawn. Okay, so let me just go down more. Something like this. So that kind of a plane is parallel to YZ plane. So imagine like this YZ plane has been shifted kind of along the x-axis. So it could be on that side or on this side. Now since the value is -1 for x, so effectively it will be, this point will be there on the plane. So you could think about a plane which is kind of like this. Do you understand? So I'm just taking one. So that could be a kind of plane which we are talking about, right? So that gives you an idea, right? So that is the plane which is parallel to YZ plane, right? So I hope you get some idea of what we're talking about. So from here you can directly give the equation as x equals to -1 or x plus 1 equals to 0. So that becomes the equation of the plane. So you could say equation of the plane is either x equals to -1 or you could write x plus 1 equals to 0. Since only then the plane will be parallel to YZ plane, right? Now there are so many different ways of putting this together. We could also write a vector equation and then derive to this. So let's look into other options. So we'll discuss the vector equation. So vector equation means you need to have a point. Point is given to us. So for the plane we have the point which is -1, -2, 5, right? Plus you need two directions. So t times one direction is, since it is parallel to YZ plane, so one direction will be 0, 1, 0, and the other will be along the z-axis 0, 0, 1. Does it make sense to you? So that becomes the vector equation of your plane. So once you understand the concept, it's kind of simpler, right? Okay, now so that is the vector equation. To get the Cartesian equation, we can do cross multiplication of these two, right, to get the normal. So let's find what normal is. Normal is cross product of these two, that is 0, 1, 0 cross product with 0, 0, 1, right? Now you could use this matrix method. Let's do it. So kind of like this. I prefer to do this. So we have I, J, K and 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So that is equals to I times, these are the unit vectors, right? So 1 times 1 minus 0, correct? Minus J, 0 times this is 0, minus 0, okay? Plus K, which is 0 minus 0. Is that okay? Right. So ultimately, what you get here is just I. Is it okay? So that is the normal. So that is to say, this is equal to, let me write down. So the normal vector here is 1, 0, 0, right? So when you cross multiply these two, of course, when you multiply J and K, you get X, right? So it makes sense, right? Common sense. So anyway, so that becomes your normal vector. And from here, if you see the Cartesian equation is AX plus BY plus CZ plus D equals to 0. That is the Cartesian equation. Is it okay? This is the Cartesian equation. Okay, equation. Okay, so if I write, so all these terms are 0, right? 0, 0, 1 for a, x is your point, right? So you get x plus d equals to 0. Since the point minus 1, minus 2, 5 is there on this, so if I write minus 1 here, so minus 1 plus d equals to 0 gives you d as equals to 1, correct? And that gives you the equation which we started with. Do you get it, right? So as soon as we do this, we get the equation, which is, now we can write that the plane should be, if d is 1, right? So we could write this as, these are zeros, right? B, C are zeros, will be x plus 1 equals to 0. Is it okay? Since the normal is 1, 0, 0 for us. Is it okay? With point P as minus 1, minus 2, 5. So I hope all this has come together and you've understood the concept. So whenever we are saying parallel to YZ plane, that means it is fixed distance away from x. So this value of x is constant. This value of x is constant, and that is how you get your equation. I'm Anil Kumar, and I hope this helps you to understand the concept. You can always share and subscribe my videos. Thanks for watching.